We are still awaiting information from the Australian search and rescue operation as to whether the objects shown in the satellite images released by Australia yesterday are indeed related to MH370. In the meantime, we are continuing search and rescue operations in the rest of the southern and northern corridors. I'll now give you a brief operational update as usual. Search efforts southwest of Perth continues, and the Australian authorities are intensifying their efforts in the area. HMAS Success is due to reach the vicinity of the objects tomorrow. China has deployed 5 ships and 3 ship-borne helicopters, which are currently heading towards the southern corridor. 3 Chinese aircrafts, 2 Illusion 1 IL-76s, and 1 Shaanxi Y-8 arrived in Malaysia at 1100 this morning. They will also be searching in the southern corridor. Japan is deploying its assets to Perth, including 2 P-3 Orions, to assist with the Australian search efforts. This morning, I've spoken with the Acting High Commissioner from the United Kingdom, who confirmed that the Prime Minister has spoken to the Prime Minister of the UK, and the HMS Echo is already heading towards the southern Indian Ocean to support the search effort. He also confirmed that the UK will be providing us with a list of possible assets that can be deployed if needed. I will also be speaking to the US Secretary of Defense at 21:15 tonight to request further specialist assets to help with the search and rescue efforts, including remotely operated vehicles for deep ocean salvage. Yes, China is fully aware of our requirements, both at the moment and the possibility of deep sea search and rescue. The idea of ping locator is one asset which is immediately required to identify where the black box is within the 30-day period. But to do that, we need to narrow the areas of search. So we are focusing on the credible information that was given to us by the Australians who are leading that quadrant. And if we can narrow that, then we'll be in a better and a stronger position to know what sort of equipment that we need. But I can assure you that the Chinese authorities are more than willing and have been very cooperative.
They should do what more can your partners do to help narrow the search corridor?
Well, honestly, the search now has taken a global perspective. I don't think there's any bigger search and rescue operation being done right now. To have the US, the Chinese, the Japanese all working together with all the sophisticated equipment in Malaysia is only just a coordinating country, because it would be impossible to have such sophisticated equipment within our armory. But the fact that their support has been overwhelming, that is what I meant. But with the most sophisticated equipment out there in the world, and if we as a global community cannot narrow it, I don't know who else can. So basically now you've got the Poseidon, you've got the P3, satellite images have focused to some areas. That is what I meant by on the operational side, the narrowing of the corridor, especially the southern corridor, as you can see, raises its own challenges, and the depth of the sea, the weather and the waves. If we do not find it within the 30 days, it brings in other issues of how to locate, as the French airline had to take 2 years to find, and that comes into a different realm of search and rescue.